Hello everyone and welcome to Immortal Realm. Number 10 on our list is I Grow Stronger by Eating. If you are searching for a manhwa in which the main character is a true villain, then this manhwa is the perfect one for you. Our main character was a poacher, and that is not it. Our main character is the most wanted criminal in the whole continent. He is a smuggler, he is a murderer, he is a trafficker, etc. And then one day a certain incident occurs and the police arrests him. After that he was being carried away in that police van when he kills everyone, and then he comes out of the police van and realizes that he is in a different world. Our main character has the power to devour things. He can eat anything, any monster, and then the qualities of the monster would be manifested in our main character. So he just keeps on killing and eating all the organisms. Number 9 on our list is Time Roulette. The alternative name of this manhwa is Time Ruler. Jeo-hun is taking the law course at an elite Korean national university. But you know, life is never so simple with our main character, and one day he receives a call that his father had been in an accident. It was a hit and run case. Jeo-hun becomes very sad and he returns to his home. But at that time, when he was in grief, when he was very sad, he suddenly finds a strange compass-like object in his house. And then a messenger named Jun appeared. It said that this time roulette grants wishes and powers. And the next moment, the main character realizes that he is in another world. Basically, this manhwa is similar to Otherworld Warrior. Using this system, he completes missions, and using this strange compass, he tries to find out the main culprit behind the hit and run and tries to save his father. Number 8 on our list is Villains. Unable to activate his superpowers since graduating from the prestigious Hero Academy, Ron struggles to land in a job as a superhero. But one day, Ron accepts a mysterious job interview where he gets scouted by Darren. Now the job is to be Darren's personal assistant. But the most shocking thing is that Darren is no hero. He is the world's most notorious villain. But later, our main character realizes that Darren turns out to be a great boss who cares deeply about his employees' work balance, going so far as to brew morning coffee for them. The more involved Ron gets with the life of being a villain, the more he begins to question the conventional directions of good and bad. Now the art is pretty decent, but the most amazing thing is the story. I think you should definitely try this one. Number 7 on our list is Legend of Emperor Star. This manhwa also released this month in June 2021. They did a mass release of more than 50 chapters. Fei Li is an urban teenager who lost his parents after a car accident. Meanwhile, he is brought into a mysterious world about Emperor Star. This world is not a simple world, it is a fantasy world. There are secret books, martial arts, etc. Will he be able to survive in this strange world? Our main character is not overpowered from the start. Number 6 on our list is Hero Has Returned. Kim Min-soo, a normal high schooler who was transported into a different world, became a hero and defeated the Demon King. After that, he was summoned back to his home, but he realized that his whole family had been destroyed. He saved the other world, but here his life was totally ruined. No one could understand the pain with which our main character was going through. And now our main character changes. He decides to wipe out the whole planet. Yes, that is what you see in the first chapter. And you become so excited that you want more. But in the next chapter, something different happens which will shake your mind. You will see that our main protagonist changes. The main protagonist, Kim Min-soo, becomes the villain of the story and another protagonist appears. And that is the reason why most people hate this manhwa. But in my opinion, it is a new and unique manhwa. Please, you should try this one. On number 5, we have I Am Really Not the Demon God's Lackey. For the past few months, I have been waiting for this manhwa and finally we have it here. The light novel of this manhwa is so good. Lin Ji, a transmigrator, is the owner of a bookstore in another world. He is kind and warm-hearted, often recommending healing books to customers who are going through a tough time. From time to time, he secretly promotes his own work too. Over time, these customers begin to respect him greatly. Some even frequently sought his professional opinion when it came to selecting books. These people respectfully and intimately referred to him as demon god's lackey. But our main character has no idea about this. Although it is a Chinese manhwa, the art is really beautiful. There are so many plot developments, so many misunderstandings that make this manhwa much interesting. Number 4 on our list is this unique manhwa known as UNDEAD. This manhwa has a lot of potential. And why is it? Because you will see something that you have never seen in the world of manhwa. Our main character is a human as well as he is a zombie. He is a normal high schooler, but he doesn't know how he became a zombie. He has actually no idea. Whenever he gets angry, whenever his instincts show up, he becomes a zombie. He starts killing all the zombies. He becomes unstoppable, and a moment later he becomes a human. But our main character does not want to be a zombie. He wants to be a human. This world is a place where danger lurks in every corner. But our main character tries to find peace because he wants to be a human. He wants to find out how he became a zombie. The art is pretty decent, but the story and plot is what hooked me in order to read this manhwa. You should definitely bookmark this manhwa. Although it has only 2 chapters, it has a lot of potential. Number 3 on our list is SAMSARA Law. Now this manhwa is a bit different than your average Korean manhwa. Martial arts schools were created by the ancient temple's monks to bring up the masters who were expected to protect ordinary people from creatures of the abyss and fight cultists. However, the followers of the martial arts schools disrupted the initial testaments of ancestors and started competing with each other in order to achieve power and glory, blindly forgetting about the weak and helpless. As a result, the weight of protecting the ordinary people once again was brought up upon the monks. This manhwa has a very beautiful art and a nice translation. It only has 1 chapter till now because it released only 2 to 3 days back. And one more thing I forgot to mention, this manhwa does not have a cliché plot. Number 2 on our list is The Golden Age. Ban Suho, a guard who died after failing to protect the princess from the assassins. But the moment he opens his eyes, he realizes that he has traveled 2 years to the past. This time, he is determined to save the princess. He now sets out in search of the sealed power to become stronger. Now this is a manhwa in which you won't find an overpowered main character because the main character here is weak. He starts off as weak and then he slowly becomes stronger. I love the art of this manhwa, and the story in which the main character is not overpowered from the start is definitely going to be interesting. On number 1 we have Seoul Station DRUID. Park Soo-hoo returned to Earth after disappearing to another world for 1,000 years. During that time, Earth had changed, and it is now a world full of monsters, where only the fittest can survive. DRUID, the king of animals who had managed to survive for 1,000 years, is now off to conquer the world. This manhwa is soon going to be a very popular one, like Nano Machine, SSS Class Suicide Hunter, etc. So you should definitely bookmark this one. That's all for today's video, and I hope that you liked it. Well, this video was basically meant for you to bookmark these new manhwas before they get overshadowed by the popular manhwas. We will meet in the next video. Have a very beautiful day, and yes, don't forget to subscribe.